everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the inaugural Week of Research. This 5-day extravaganza of events will highlight our shared commitment to research, scholarship, creativity, and entrepreneurial activity across the university. This week captures our collective passion for scholarship and our never-ending drive to seek out solutions to some of the most pressing issues of our time. The University of Oregon has a rich history of interdisciplinary research. One example is our Institute of Molecular Biology. Founded in 1959, it was one of the first centers of its kind in the nation. It embodied the idea of research without borders. You can see that same idea reflected in the wide array of events taking place this week. With more than 80 majors from all 8 schools and colleges represented, I'm inspired by the many forms of inquiry happening in all corners of our campus. Many address challenging topics, everything from a session on culturally responsive mentoring to a workshop addressing race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, and nationality. This is important work, not only for our university community, but for our nation and our world. All of these events build up to Friday's Undergraduate Research Symposium. Hundreds of topics will be covered in presentations from students and faculty from across the university. Last year, as the symposium celebrated its 10th anniversary, the organizers moved forward with a virtual event. What was a challenge at first has made this week of research more accessible than ever. The virtual platform greatly expanded the reach of these events. It provided an opportunity for high school students, educators, and prospective UO students to engage with us. Alumni, community partners, business leaders, student supporters, donors, and others all the way through the state were also able to join us like never before. We're excited to be able to provide this kind of access again this year. Now, many of the live-streamed and recorded sessions will remain available as a permanent online exhibit. It will signify the lasting impact that our research can have long after the week of events is over. I'd like to thank the organizers for their tireless work in putting this event together. Thank you to the leadership of the Office of the Vice President for Research and Innovation and the Division of Undergraduate Education and Student Success. Thank you to the dozens of sponsors and participating groups, to the faculty mentors, and to many other supporters. But perhaps most importantly, thank you and congratulations to the many students whose work we are here to celebrate. You are our future leaders. Your work today is an important step in helping better our world and make important change in our society. I hope you will join me in virtually attending as many of this week's sessions as your schedule allows. Thank you for being part of celebrating the exceptional teaching, discovery, and service that happens every day at the University of Oregon. And now, I'd like to welcome our Provost and Senior Vice President, Patrick Phillips.
It's my great pleasure to welcome you to our Week of Research celebration, and this great opportunity to pause for a moment and say, why are we a national research university? And the answer is actually quite simple. It's because we believe strongly in the transformational power of research itself. It provides an educational environment for our students to experience firsthand what cutting-edge research is like and to envision their own future working in these spaces. It provides an opportunity for our faculty to imagine and to fulfill their own visions of how they are going to further the very frontiers of the state of knowledge for all of humanity. And it allows the university to understand its role in society, both within the state, the nation, and the world itself, of how we can make the world a better place. I especially invite you to take a look in on the environment and sport and wellness presentations. They'll give you a sneak peek in some of the great initiatives that we have starting up at the university, and things that you'll be hearing a lot more about over the coming year. So welcome, enjoy, and see all that we have going on at the University of Oregon.
Thank you, Patrick. We're thrilled to be co-hosting this week of research, which brings together some of our most high-profile spring research events under one tent this year. I'd really like to thank our co-hosts, the Division of Undergraduate Education and Student Success, and all of our many campus partners and sponsors, without whom this week would not have been possible. As President Schill said, we share a commitment to discovery, and it's so great to be able to come together virtually and celebrate our collective curiosity, passion, and concern for the world around us. Between COVID-19, the nationwide call for racial justice, and the wildfires in our backyard, it's been quite a year for research. Through it all, I've been so inspired by the ways in which our community has risen to face these challenges and found new ways to teach, learn, discover, and support each other. Our researchers and scholars adapted quickly and have showed incredible perseverance and ingenuity in the face of these challenges. Our faculty members found new ways to engage in mentorship and training of the next generation of researchers, and our students have shown amazing flexibility and resilience. Science has played a major role in informing our response to this pandemic and reinforced to our community the value of having a research university in our midst. Investigators and scholars have tackled the pandemic by addressing health issues and societal impacts and exploring the ways in which this crisis has affected education, the microbiome, and municipal infrastructure, a really broad array of things. Similarly, we have addressed the wildfires of last summer head on, delivering services to our community, and then seeking answers to the challenging questions around the impacts of these fires on people, the environment, and the local economy. And now a number of faculty are engaged in research projects to help communities prepare for and respond to these kinds of events in the future. I'm also so inspired by the ways in which our research community continues to address racism, social justice, and disparities in so many ways. From understanding and documenting our nation's history of white supremacy, to establishing a new center on racial and climate justice, to experimenting with new techniques to provide medical services to vulnerable Latinx populations in Oregon. I'm proud of all the ways that our work continues to make a difference in people's lives by improving human health, strengthening our economy, and working to address society's most pressing problems. There's never been a better time to highlight the importance of inquiry and discovery, which is one of the reasons I'm so excited about this week of research. I hope you will join me in celebrating all that our investigators, innovators, scholars, and creators have to offer. Enjoy the week.